You are not going to believe this. Well, remember yesterday we were talking about Dakota and Felicity, and I told you Felicity had gotten her phone and she was back online making videos. In one of the videos, she had said it was like 2:48 in the afternoon. They had just gotten up, and her and Dakota were going to hang out with a friend. Not Chynna Doll, though. Felicity made sure to say that. And she said, but the friend didn't want Felicity to say online who it was, right? So Felicity goes to hang out, and Dakota, and then they post a video with the friend they were hanging out with. Now, guess who the friend was? You give up? Tiffany. Now, if you remember, Tiffany is the one that Felicity claims made her file the DV order, the DVP, the protection order against Chynna Doll. She said she was basically forced to file this by Tiffany. So, of course, you can imagine there's probably some bad feelings there between Chynna Doll and Tiffany. Now, Chynna Doll is the one, as far as I know, that's helping Dakota and Felicity out so they are not on the streets homeless. And then they are going to go hang out with Tiffany, and she makes this video. It's Tiffany dancing, Felicity dancing, and then I gather it's one of Tiffany's friends, a girl named Bianca, I think. That's what I've seen her post before, her bestie, Bianca. Now, Bianca, every time we see her in a video, she's wearing a sports bra and men's boxer briefs. That's what she wears every time we see her. And it's the three of them dancing. It was cringe, very cringe. Then I noticed later, Felicity makes another video. And she has a snake. A snake. And she's dancing with this snake. She lifts up her shirt at one point. And Felicity is just feeling herself. She thinks she is looking good. But no. She just thinks she was looking good. Dancing with this snake. Then she makes one more video. And it's her and this girl Bianca again. And Bianca's got the snake around her neck. And her and Felicity were dancing quite provocatively. I'm almost questioning if Felicity maybe has a thing for this Bianca. It was strange. It was a whole strange vibe. So what do you think? Do you think Chynna Doll's going to be mad that Felicity and Dakota went to hang out with this girl who supposedly talked Felicity into basically trying to get Chynna Doll thrown in jail? I was Chynna Doll. I would have never, after the very first time I took them in and they pooped on my floor, I would have never dealt with them again. But then she dealt with them again. Then she put them out again. They've lived with Chynna Doll twice. And then, Felicity made all those accusations against Chynna Doll, saying Chynna Doll was beating her up. Chynna Doll was letting men grape Felicity, and she had a ruler with nails she was hitting Felicity with. She had broke Felicity's ankle, made up all kinds of lies about Chynna Doll, and that still wasn't enough for Chynna Doll. And she's still... What I can gather is this. These three grown women, Tiffany, Nisha, Chynna Doll, they are all taking advantage of this disabled couple. Felicity and Dakota are clearly disabled. They're all taking advantage of them for content, for clicks and views, to make money. That's what I gather. But if I was Chynna Doll, this would be the absolute last straw. But Chynna wants to make that money, making videos with them, so... And then Tiffany and Nisha had this pact that neither one of them was going to make videos with Dakota and Felicity. It's just a mess. Like I said, it's these three grown people trying to take advantage of this handicapped couple, trying to make money off of them. Let me know what you think about the whole situation. And if you were Chynna Doll, would you be mad that they went and they were hanging out with Tiffany? Let me know.